us. This is Godoku no Dan for Fighters Corner, episode 6. This is more a tutorial episode focusing on Go and his holy grail, his main gun in his arsenal, the Basara Combo. That's his version of the SPoD, Stun Palm of Doom. So basically, it's a hit throw. Okay, this is key to doing the Basara, the Stun Palm of Doom, or any of the hit throws, also called attack throws. Some people call them throw combos. The key is the initial hit. Whatever the initial move is, you have to tap it, okay? It's a half press of the buttons. A half press, and whatever direction combination it is has to be quick. Like the fastest possible input as on in Wolf's Giant Swing, okay? We just stick. If you count in for too many frames, if you do it too hard, if you just slam the button like this, you're most likely not gonna fucking get the hit throw off unless you do it in just frames. Most likely you're not gonna do it. Even with a solid input for all the follow-ups, it's gonna fuck it up. That's how demanding Virtua Fighter is. It's a half press, punch, kick, guard, back down forward, punch and kick, punch. Break it down. And it's not as hard as it looks. If you do it enough times, you think of it all as one move. It's just a different approach, okay? You think of it as a different move, like every move looks differently on the screen. Well then, in turn, your input has to be different also, in this case. And think of it differently, because I've known when you're under pressure, most people are most likely to smash the buttons. I'm guilty of it too. I have been, but you try to think of it differently. It's like in Zen, you look at everything from a different approach, okay? You try to look at things differently. When you know something's not working, and you're doing it one way, you have to look at it differently and look at, all right, how can I do this differently? And just, if you try to think of it from a different perspective, it's much easier to pull off. Anyway, you're doing the Basara combo here for Go, for our Go players out there who would woefully devoid an experience of doing it in that tournament in Southtown Arcade. Half press, back down forward, punch, forward punch. You can just spam that. As soon as you know you nailed the second part, go forward with the third part. And the thing is, the timing is much less crucial on the third part. Okay, after this, you nail the second part. The first and the second part are the hardest parts. Okay, punch, kick, and guard, back down forward punch, and once you nail the back down forward punch, you see implementing the second part, you can basically just spam this third part. Because basically, let's say you put in input wrong on the third part, you put down forward punch by accident. Okay, you can follow up and do it correctly. As long as you do it correctly once and forward punch, you got it. And it's just, I don't know, you just think of it differently. Think of it all one move and just get it focused. And when you're doing the back part, you can kind of do the back part slow on the third part. I mean, the back part meaning Basara, Mikira, Indara, okay? Indara is the whole... A friend of mine used to play Tekken 2 and Tekken 3 a lot, and he used to use King. And King does a lot of multi-part throws. And one thing he said that's very true was King's multi-part throws are as hard or as easy as you make them. And that's a very zen statement. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing is basically what he's saying. And that same thing holds true with the Basara Combo and the Stun Palm of Doom. And I always hit throws, and her multi-part throws, she has a lot of those. It's all about your method and your approach. And you gotta be honest with yourself and see what you're doing wrong. Yeah, so this goes high hit throw. The good thing about this is it's way more forgiving than the Basara Combo, and it lands either if you hit or if it's guarded. You can still execute the throw at least. Decent damage. I think I need to stop playing Marvel vs. Capcom. It's making me really undisciplined. Really loosey-goosey on the controls here. I keep doing that second part as if it's a hit. You really have to execute that like it's a throw. And I'm letting go of the button too early. And you notice he keeps missing the second part. Because the first part is butter. You just can't forget this first part, because you know you have to half press the buttons in the first part. Once you do that, the rest is gravy. And I noticed I wasn't hitting diagonally. If you look at my direction and inputs, a lot of times on the second part where it ends in down forward punch kick, and I'm doing down forward, back forward punch and kick, and I don't know why I'm executing down forward, but it's not registering. But yeah, you have to be very deliberate with it. But yeah, and once you just focus and get it right and just pay attention to what you're doing, it's not that hard really. But yeah, enough of that Marvel. It's making me way too careless on the stick, because Marvel is a very forgiving game and it kind of auto-corrects whatever errors you make. Okay, this last thing is the hit throw that really got me back into playing Virtua Fighter again in hardcore. I used to play casually in VF4. When I got VF Evo and I learned this move, it's bringing down the Neo. It only works on counter hit, so I had to set the CPU to be attacking. And there it goes. The low sweep that follows up with a follow-up throw.